Yeah. Oh, and caught you yawning.
Nothing new. Is the UPS man coming?
Yes, he is. Of course he is.
Ask him if he wants to stay for dinner.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we had to rig up some lighting issues trying to record this when we did, and we'll get through it. Anyway, back home and ready to travel again.
Yeah. Yep. I'll sleep in my bed for a few nights and then heading out to Alabama.
Same. Sleep in my bed a couple more nights and head to Virginia Beach for a couple of nights to work gymnastics, and then, well, why not jump on a plane and go to Florida? Get out of here. You know, do it when the weather actually clears up. That's what I wait for. You lucked out. You completely missed it.
It was cold in Florida.
Oh, no, you missed the snow part.
I know, but
I
was cold.
No, it was cold. I don't know why. It was cold down there.
So.
Yeah. So.
But yeah.
All right. Well, we'll run all through that. Run. That's what we do. Oh, yeah. I got a half marathon to run in a week. And I have myself. So, yeah. All right.
Oh, my goodness.
Stop boring. Let's get the show started. It's the Sam
and M
podcast, episode 61.
Yay.
Sam Walker, OBXnews.com, on your favorite podcast app, YouTube, Facebook. Like, share, follow, subscribe, hit the bell, give us the 5 stars, do all that stuff. Brought to you by Sanctuary Vineyards, Miles Carpet Cleaning, Caribbean Pools and Spas, CMIT Solutions, the iRanks, ToToTower.com, OBX Bullies, Kennels and Boutique, Adinkra Yoga Studios, Hatter's Island author Jan Dawson as well. And let's jump right into some shout-outs. I got to say, first off, shout-out to Scott Horsfield at Currituck Car Clinic for getting my truck back on the road.
Well, it was on the road. It just was rough riding.
Man, it was rough riding for a year and had just been putting it off because of the quote we had gotten originally and finding time to get it off the road. But he got it done. Granted, the snow impacted having it done a lot faster. He wasn't able to work on it. Like, literally got it in there Wednesday morning and the snow starts, and he's like, we're done.
Right.
We're out of here. We're not working again until this week. So anyway, Scott, thank you so much for getting me back on the road just in time to travel and not be driving the truck. Let's see. I got a couple here. Some comments we got on Facebook. Melissa Copeland, we're here, and she wasn't wrong about the pre-flight. Oh, the pre-flight. We'll talk about
drinking.
that. Oh, no,
that's
okay.
right. It did come to me. Yeah, Melissa and I and all the other girls, I had given everybody a couple of airplane bottles. So once we got through TSA, we maybe purchased some Sprite or some mixers and may have gone into the bathroom and made.
I mean, this is straight up.
This is straight up college shit.
It's straight up Kenan Stadium, Carter Finley Stadium type situation here.
I like the raspberry vodka. I bought rum chata, raspberry vodka, and Fireball. I don't think anyone did the Fireball, so I got several little bottles of Fireball. They're like, that's cheap.
I got the Smirnoff raspberry, I see. Yeah,
it was good.
That was smart. Realize that you probably could have got kicked off a plane for that.
I know, but we put them in our cups.
You could have got kicked off a plane for that.
We didn't do it on the plane. It was before we got on the plane. We drank it all before we got on the plane.
All right, more coming up from last week's adventure in a moment. Let's see, comments. I had a couple comments on, that was one. The other one, this one goes back to our live show at Sanctuary Vineyards. Harry commenting on YouTube that they went to BJ's for dinner and saw the cars at Sanctuary and was wondering what's going on and said, sorry, we missed the live show. So, but thanks for commenting and thanks for watching.
That's right. Yeah. That's right.
Next time, we'll get one. We'll get you out there. So, yep. All right. Anything else we can think of to shout out?
I was just going to give Cindy Norris a shout out. I got a call or a message from her asking if she could call me when I was actually at the expo. She's like, we have like a 6 degree of separation person. So Cindy, I've never met in person, but she had commented or noticed on the post I did with Georgia Jane, that we had a mutual friend.
Uh-huh.
And the mutual friend was, I think, Beth Quinlan, who Megan knows.
Oh, okay.
And Megan knows Beth's sister really well. I think her sister runs the Subway in Grandy.
Oh.
So they... Anyway, I'm not sure how it all works. But anyway, small world. Cindy went through it, and I can't think because I don't have Facebook up. But she even sent me a picture. She was in Beth's sister's wedding.
Okay.
She sent me a picture of her in the wedding and stuff. So
Gotcha.
Anyway, it's a small world, but they're coming in June, and I told her that we would get together. They want to go to the distillery.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And so that would be
right.
fun. So yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Cool.
So hey, Cindy.
Thanks for listening.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, got a lot to get to as far as the show itself, the meat of the show. So let's thank some corporate champions here on the Sam
and M
podcast, including Adinkra Yoga Studio.
Rooted in faithfulness, harmony, benevolence, and love, Adinkra Yoga Studios in Currituck offers practices that are centered on the 8 limbs of yoga to create a diverse community where all are welcome to show up and be well. Keisha is an Army veteran, former elementary school teacher, and an advocate for body and mind well-being. Adinkra Yoga Studios has a wide variety of classes for all ages and levels, from beginner to advanced, including gentle, chair, heated, slow flow, restorative, yoga nidra, and even private sessions. Not only in her studio at 2870 Currituck Highway in Currituck, but also out in the community. Drop-in classes start as low as $15, and you'll find a variety of membership levels that's just right for you. For more info and to book a class now, visit adinkrayogastudios.com. That's ADINKRA yogastudios.com.
And also thanks to Miles Carpet Cleaning. And we got to get Robert in here to clean that couch.
Yes.
If it's upholstery, it's probably taking a beating with all this snow and everybody tracking in and out, and the yard's still wet. So, I mean, if we had thank goodness we don't have carpets. But if we did, we'd be calling Miles in a heartbeat. Miles Carpet Cleaning will get it done. Get it all looking and smelling fresh and new again, whether it's on Currituck, on the Outer Banks. The Miles Carpet Cleaning family's been cleaning things up on both sides of water for the last decade. Call now. Get the Miles Carpet Cleaning special. That's 3 rooms and a hallway, all cleaned up, plus deodorized, all for just $99. That's right. Get those carpets clean for just $99. Call now, 252-207-6707. And find more great offers by following Miles Carpet Cleaning on Facebook. Robert Miles and his family will take care of you like you're one of the family. Forget the rest. Call the best. Miles Carpet Cleaning at 252-207-6707. That's 252-207-6707.
And thanks to Sanctuary Vineyards, let the good times roll. Get ready to spice up your Mardi Gras weekend at Sanctuary Vineyards Cajun Occasion, a Mardi Gras style party of music, food, and fun on Saturday, March 1st.
That's this Saturday.
Indulge in the vibrant spirit of Mardi Gras with live music, from just playing Dixieland to that'll have you dancing like you're in the French Quarter, and savor the flavors of the Bayou with authentic Cajun cuisine from Coin Jock Catering Company. Tickets are just $35, or get a table of 8 for $350, which that would include 8 tickets, a charcuterie box, 2 bottles of wine, and Mardi Gras party favors. And save the date for the Hooked Fish and Fish Fry and Wine Fest on April 5th. The Cajun Occasion, Saturday, March 1st from noon to 4. Tickets on sale now at sanctuaryvineyards.com.
All right. You got to stop.
I am so tired. I'm so tired.
Where do you want to go? You want to do the trip, or you want to do other stuff first? Which would you rather do?
I'm good with whichever.
Continuing on our conversation from last week, maybe a little bit.
Okay.
About finding that balance of when everything's going crazy, which it has been.
As I was screaming on the way to yoga last night.
Yeah.
In the car, having a temper tantrum.
Yeah.
Not my finest. Not my finest.
Well, you hold in so much.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because of your tendency always to be, you've always said, why can't y'all just suck it up and deal with it, or, hold it in. And the rest of us in the family have no filter.
None.
No filter. We are. You have always been the one who's to swallow the anger, swallow the complaints, appease everybody, when in fact you need to do things for yourself and kind of let it out. And
Okay,
that does get frustrating. I'll say it does get frustrating at times, because you are so worked up about. You get so worked up about making sure everybody else is happy, okay, when you're the one who really needs to be like blowing up.
True. But as I explained to you, I just sometimes don't think you understand it's probably a lifetime of therapy. I mean, it's just who I am, trying to make sure everything's smoothed over.
Right.
Make sure everything's smoothed over. And when I was in Key West, things had, blown up the week before here, just in that things were changing in here where people were moving in and getting things situated. So when I was in Key West, I was getting phone calls the whole time there. And then you kind of called and blew up on the phone, not at me, but just at the situations that were going on. And just to be clear, you're going from you, me, and mom learning to living together as the three of us. And now we've added a 23-year-old and a 3-year-old. And so we're just trying to all figure out living together. And it's not hard, but it's also not easy, right?
Right.
And so, and if you can imagine, my mom, who's 78, and then Harper, who's 3, who the two of them are two peas in a pod. I don't know who watches who more, but
true.
But you're also talking about just a toddler,
right?
Kind of coming in, and we're just trying to figure it all out.
Yeah.
So Key West was kind of tainted. My trip was tainted because I was always like, oh my gosh, it's another call. Oh my gosh, it's another text.
Yeah.
So when I went to Disney, I had hoped that wasn't going to happen. And then there was a little bit of a blow up, of which you didn't clue me into, but I got a call immediately after it happened. And I was like, I just kept waiting. So it's fine, but it's just like, I kind of do wish I could go away.
You never quite put everything away, and I'm getting okay. Maybe,
exactly. Like, I'm always waiting for the other shoe to fall.
Right.
So, and then I was like, oh, I made it. And then the last day, I'm like, oh, see, I knew it was going to happen. But instead of enjoying 100% of where I am at the moment, I don't. It's just. I don't know how to work around it. I don't.
And I try to make a concerted effort when you're gone to keep things from happening and blowing up. Or at least telling you that. Get choked up about it. But, and it's hard not to. I mean, it is hard not to, because, the frustration boils over, and, whatever. And not saying it to say it out loud now, just, it is. But at the same time, I wish we could all get that balance, you and I, between when it's best not to say anything, or that's always been difficult, trying to find when not to say things.
Well, yeah. And so yesterday, that was part of it. Yesterday was just a lot of moving parts and pieces and things not going. Well, there wasn't communication before.
Yeah, right. And by getting it all out there, now we can move forward.
Yes, hopefully.
That's the ultimate thing. Get it out. Don't hold it in. Just say your piece, and then we find a way to make it work. And that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
So
we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm worried about leaving this weekend.
Don't.
Just in the sense that.
Well, I mean,
not that I think things will blow up. I'm just worried. I don't know.
Well, and I mean, I'm not going to be here. You're not going to be here. And then I'm going to be gone for 5 days. And
they'll probably do fine without either one of us.
Well, that might, and that might be part of it. That might be part.
You would be the common denominator.
I think it is me, the common denominator. I'm the reason everything.
This is what's frustrating for me with you. things are happening and you're down here and you don't seem to notice it's happening until it's already happened and blown up. And then you're like, oh, wait, is there something going on?
True.
Yeah.
I do go
And
into my
then,
world.
so then that's like an added
Yeah.
fuel to the fire. Like, you didn't hear this happening. You didn't,
No.
You're very good at tuning out things.
Yeah. Probably goes back to having to do that as a child.
Kid. Right. So, I mean,
Yeah. And there was also trying to do things at the time. For example, yesterday, that wasn't a situation of me being here in the studio doing my thing and being tuned out. There was things going on down here. Was trying to take care of.
Right.
So it wasn't a situation. I was trying to remember back exactly how the situation was going when I was like, but I was down here doing something that was actually pretty important. And it wasn't anything to do with work. It wasn't anything to do with me zoning out.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, but yeah, that's true. But maybe I am the common denominator. Maybe that's what it is.
But everyone's fine, and
everybody's
no
good.
one hates each other or anything
Yeah.
like that. Nothing like that. It's just that it's these little things that
Right.
we
Adds
get
up.
into our routines and we get into our stuff, and then
Yeah.
now it's a little bit uprooted, and we're trying to find new
Right.
routines and new things.
Exactly. Yeah.
And part of it is at night we're all exhausted, and it's like Harper has she could go till 3 a.m.
She
So
goes into another level.
that's like a whole nother
Oh.
Harper, just go to sleep.
I
Just
don't
go to
remember
sleep.
who that was.
Jonathan. Was that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So anyway, but it's all good. I mean, we'll figure out the balance for about 2 hours, and then we'll start over again.
Yep. Well, I mean, I know tomorrow you're off, and
I want to get this house. It's just
Get a house.
disgusting.
Yeah, we gotta
I
get
just
this
want to
thing
get it
put
clean.
back together and get it ready so that we're gone for.
I
again.
know. I have a big meeting here though next week, so I've got to get it done.
Right.
So anyway, but we are all good. The walkers are fine.
Yes.
It's just us talking through and figuring out, and
that was part of where we go back to why we're doing what we're doing with the podcast.
Yeah.
Was a way to talk out and have conversations that we otherwise wouldn't. And granted, we're not as it's I say unfortunate. No, we don't get as it's a little more animated off the air.
Yeah.
It's a little more animated.
Believe me, y'all really don't want to replay. Like
No.
I was not a happy camper from the driveway to the end of Water Lily
Right.
Road.
But you needed that. It's that, go
Yeah.
out and scream. It's one of the nice things about living where we live. You can't actually go outside and do that. Nobody's going to know.
And then we went to yoga.
Yeah.
It was perfect. Yoga was
Right.
a good release, and after running the weekend, it was good too. So I'm a big proponent of yoga and
At a
body
Dinkra?
mind.
At a
Yeah,
Dinkra yoga studio.
Yeah, Keisha's just amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, yep. So we'll
Right.
keep plugging along. We'll see
Right.
what next week brings. Hopefully, we don't have to talk about it again next week.
No, hopefully next week. And next week is going to be different because we're not going to do the show until Friday at the earliest, Friday evening. And that all depends on if I've got a game or not, because I'm going to be flying out Monday afternoon and not flying back until Friday morning. I know I've got a game Saturday. I run the Coast Guard half on Sunday.
And we have the whiteout party.
And we have the whiteout party Saturday evening. So Friday, I don't think I will, because the Virginia schools don't start for a couple more weeks. But I might. You never know. I mean, I've left it open.
Right.
But anyway, so if those of you listening today, listen to this episode. Next week's episode is going to be a weekend drop. Probably won't get it in the can until Friday night. Maybe we can get it posted Friday night after we record. So we'll see. So I'm boring her.
Oh gosh, I could lay my head down and go straight to sleep.
All right, well, let's knock out this, and we got some more things to talk about. Let's thank some more corporate champions here on the Sam and M podcast. We'll do that right now.
You just said
Ready to
Sam
dive
and M.
into something new? Caribbean Pools and Spas, the official pool and spa service company of the Sam and M podcast, is now hiring service professionals for this season and beyond. Caribbean Pools and Spas is looking for dedicated individuals who enjoy being outdoors and want to create unforgettable experiences for our customers. With outstanding pay, instant incentives, flexible weekly schedules, hands-on training, and full support from the great Caribbean Pools and Spas management team that'll back you up. Routes are available right now from Corolla to South Nags Head and everywhere in between. Call today, 252-480-2900. That's 252-480-2900. Or visit CaribbeanOBX.com. Whether you're an experienced pro or just starting out, Caribbean is the best pool and spa service company to work for on the Outer Banks. I should know. I work for them too and love it. Join our team and make a splash with the official pool and spa service company of the Sam and M podcast, Caribbean Pools and Spas.
All right, we are back on the Sam.
And M.
I know. I got
excited.
I got excited, I guess. Yep. So, all right, here we go.
All right. Thanks to author Jan Dawson, of which Tracy started the book on a trip.
Oh,
Yeah. From the Outer Banks comes a perfect escape to cozy up with on these cold winter nights, which we are having. Jan Dawson's Hatteras Island novels. And the final episode in the Outer Banks themed trilogy, Tangled Lines, is now on sale. Tangled Lines is a standalone sweet romance, continuing with the characters from both Storm Season and Hooked on You. If you enjoy stories about resolving inner conflicts, learning to follow one's heart, and realizing what's truly important in life, you'll enjoy this story of untangling all the lines of love. These stories will whisk readers away to the sun, sand, and unforgettable love. You can find Tangled Lines, Storm Season, and Hooked on You at all local Outer Banks bookstores and on Amazon. All by 2024's best-selling author on Hatteras Island, Jan Dawson.
And Jan posted that if your book club wants to host her, she is more than willing. If you go to her Facebook page, Jan Dawson Writer, you can message her. She's got a post up there right now. And she's also got her first book signing of this year locally. That'll be on First Friday in Manio on May the 2nd. And she's going to have more of those events coming up. But she's getting her schedule.
I really want to do a book club with her.
Jan's getting back from extended time away.
Lucky.
And we're going to be working out some details about having her on probably a standalone Sam
and M
on the road. Or anyway, we're going to do a standalone podcast with Jan here coming up here in the next couple of weeks. So looking forward to that. All right. I also want to say thanks to CMIT Solutions of the Outer Banks. Now, when it comes to managing your business, it's important to have the right technology. That's why CMIT works to help businesses. Short for Completely Managed Information Technology, CMIT offers everything a business needs. Their services include tech support, computer and server security, cloud backup, secure Wi-Fi, business phones, and more. With CMIT's help, your technology will stay up and running. For more information, go to CMITOBX.com. All right, so back from Princess Half Marathon weekend number 8.
Yes.
8 consecutive, other than 2020.
But we did run there.
That's right, because it was before the pandemic.
No.
No?
We went and we stayed and we did it virtually there. So we did do it.
Yeah. That is weird. Oh, 21. No, 21 is when they didn't do it.
Yeah, 20, I'd just gotten back. Y'all went for a week and then
everything shut down.
got back,
Right. So, so it was 21 that they did not do. So you guys did it virtually. But we'll scroll through some of the pictures, etc. So you guys got out literally.
We were probably one of the last.
If not one of the last flights, because they canceled 50 flights out of Norfolk on Wednesday alone, and that had to have been all the flights after you guys left.
And we sat on the tarmac for like 45 minutes getting de-iced.
Yeah.
It took forever.
Because it started snowing about the time y'all got there, right? Or did it snow the whole? Because I think it started snowing.
No, it wasn't snowing on our way up there, so it kind of started when we got to the airport.
Right. Yeah. And then it went downhill on the snow. But for you guys, you got out just in time.
Yeah.
No issues on the flight.
Nope.
What elevator is that?
The elevator at the airport.
Oh, well, the 7 is. Oh, that's in the parking deck.
Yeah.
That's what threw me off. I saw the 7. I was like, why 7? Because I was like, this is not the elevator with you guys going to. Yeah, there's the snow outside the plane. That's
so
cool.
yeah, so we did that. Got there. We did Hoop-Dee-Doo review.
Oh yeah, hang on. Let me. Oh wait a minute. Go back to this photo here.
I can't see what you're.
Oh, sorry. So somebody had their. Oh, was that one of the girls had their shoes off and their foot propped
Well,
up?
I think they had their socks on, but they were joking. The person, one of the other one was like, we had 3 rows together
All
because
right.
it was Southwest. So
Yeah. Okay, let me see if I can turn the monitor so you can see. Oh yeah, let's see. That was Enzo's. You had a little split
we
up.
did not do Enzo's.
Yeah, but there's the
2
crew
did.
that went. Yeah, 2 went to Enzo's. We've not eaten there.
I thought we had eaten there.
We have not eaten at Enzo's.
What's the one place we went and got burgers after?
That's not.
Edison.
Edison.
That's
The
what
Edison.
it was. All right.
Yeah,
I
I forget
lied,
about
Vicky and Stephanie. I thought it was Enzo's that we had been to, but it wasn't. It was
Alright,
Edison's.
Forget about the Edison. I'm gonna have to do the Edison.
We didn't like it.
I thought we did like it.
No,
the
we didn't like it. You were like, the burger wasn't. No, we did not
True.
like it.
Okay. All right.
You
okay.
didn't like it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to
So
So
we
you guys
did
did
that.
Hoop-Dee
Yep.
and had a. The pictures are all mixed up. Oh, there's you guys driver. That's
It wasn't Juan. Juan's
Juan's-
car was in the shop or whatever. Anyway, Juan was not there, but he sent 2 guys, and then we had 2 guys on.
right.
Well,
yeah.
one guy was the same. The other wasn't on Monday, taking us to Sanford. So
Yeah,
I
and-
love Juan. If anyone is heading to Florida and you want to prearrange a quote unquote Uber driver, message me. I have got Juan has been taking care of us now for 4 or 5 years,
Right.
and he's awesome. So I have his number. I text him. He's very professional. He has Suburbans, and they come and get you. And I just really think highly of him.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Of course, that's right outside the Wyndham Garden, Disney Springs. Can't recommend it enough.
Yeah.
The closest on-property, not Disney hotel there is. We don't count the Swan and Dolphin. Amazingly, you don't count the Swan and Dolphin. It's actually farther to walk on property than I know. It's like a couple of yards.
I was like, really?
But the Wyndham is, of course, on Hotel Plaza Boulevard.
Well, are you counting Boardwalk on property?
Boardwalk is a Disney resort.
So, but from Swan and Dolphin to Boardwalk is closer than Wyndham to
It's
Disney Springs.
It's close. It's close, but the Wyndham is the Wyndham the Wyndham Disney Springs. Please note, there's a couple of different Wyndhams close by. There's Bonnet Creek. There's one at Bonnet Creek, but the one we always stayed at is the Wyndham Disney Springs. It's right on Hotel Plaza Boulevard, which runs right by Disney Springs. It's directly across Buena Vista Drive. The cool thing about it is that it is a partner hotel. So you get the full access to the parks early and late when they do that, which they really don't do it all that much. But you do get that as a partner hotel. That's one of the benefits. Obviously, the other benefit is that you can walk to Disney Springs, but you can also walk to Saratoga Springs and not have and get on bus transportation there, or for their needs, get on the buses for Run Disney events. So
I mean, it's still a good. Just to be clear,
Yes.
it's still a good 10 to 15 minute walk.
right.
And then when you're doing the Run Disney event, they only have the buses only go to the very front.
Yeah, which
So
is
it's 20-minute walk.
right.
So
you have to walk
which we
completely
did,
across Saratoga Springs, which isn't terrible.
but it's a mile.
It's a mile.
It is a mile.
Yeah. Well, and then the other thing that you can do during the day, if you want, is you can walk over to the Disney Springs boat dock
Mhm.
from there, catch one of the boats to one of the resorts that are on that loop, which is Old Key West, which includes Treehouse Villas, Saratoga Springs. You can do that and then take bus transportation to get to the parks. If you're at Disney Springs, you can't take the buses from Disney Springs directly to a park. They only go to the resorts. That's one of the things that still drives me. It's frustrating because you would think they would want to encourage people, hey, Disney, you're leaving the parks. Why not go shop and spend money at Disney Springs? It would make sense.
Money,
A great
right?
way.
Right.
So, you do have to do that little hop there. So you guys get there on Wednesday, do
Mhm.
Hoop-Dee-Doo, which, let's see, how many had not done Hoop-Dee before?
I was the only one who had done it.
You were the only one who had done it.
It was new
Okay,
for everybody,
right.
yeah.
And you guys had great seats. I'm going to say to have to be upstairs.
Yeah.
The seats you guys got were outstanding because you were stage left and right above the piano, right above the band.
Yep.
Those were great seats.
And the food, of course, was good. The drinks were good. I had 2 little moments that I kind of got a little choked up, but it was the first time I had been since we went as a family. The very last time we all went.
That was the first time you've been, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I took the kids.
Yep.
In March 2020.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the first time you.
It was. It was. It was just two moments, and I just looked away, got myself together.
Well, okay. So tell it what I know. One of them. What was the other one?
It was just sitting down, just looking at the seat that we had sat at,
which was right up, literally front row,
which was
center,
up front
row center.
Yeah, but no, it was all good. And then the washboard part got me.
Yeah,
so
I was trying to find the video. I can't. It's not.
But so yeah, no, it was good. And then we got up on Thursday. We did the expo. That's always fun.
An expo is a little. I had saw a lot of posts in the Run Disney groups that the expo was a little chaotic.
Well, okay, so when you go to the Run Disney, there's like the part where you get your bid pickup.
Ooh, sorry.
And that's in one area. Then you go over to the ESPN Center. Wait.
So you go to the bid pickup back in the back arena. Then you go to the main arena for
like the expo of all the different vendors.
Right.
Then
second now. That's
And that's also where you get they have the beer and the cups and the food and stuff. So we did that, and that's where you get your shirts too. You have to you're forced to go there because you have to get your shirts.
Right.
So we always meander around there, but we always stop and get drinks and stuff there. And then we didn't do it this year, but then you have the Disney Merch Expo, which is, from what I'm understanding, was insane again. They had again, they have resellers, and they go in and they buy up everything, and then people who want stuff can't get stuff. And you'd think like Run Disney would either come up with a way to stop the resellers or just order more stuff.
Right.
Like, cause it people, it is frustrating. You know.
Yeah. And now that, with the ordering more stuff, it's like, well, they order that stuff and nobody buys it. Well, no, they are using some of that space in Disney Springs in the marketplace now.
They just have a little bit. It's not.
Yeah.
They really could open up a Run Disney store. I'm surprised they haven't done that. But anyway, and then we went over to Epcot, did Via Napoli.
Yeah, and you guys we've not done this type of photo before. I'm gonna go to the photo pass stuff because I thought that was pretty cool.
I've
3D.
done it.
Have you done it?
Yeah.
Okay. Have we done it? I don't know if we've done that one before. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know, but we did that.
Yeah, right over the.
We rode Soarin'. we watched the light, the illumination.
I can never remember the names of the new ones now.
Yeah, we watched the night show until the wind got so bad. I was like, let's go ahead and go. I had literally carried every day an extra sweatshirt because we all had matching outfits for the whole thing. But I had carried pants and Luminous. Yeah, I had carried the same pants I wore at one point in time every day I was there because I would just change into them. But we did do that. That was good. Friday we did studios.
Yeah, you guys did not run the 5K. That's normal. So,
and we got up and went to studios, and they wanted to ride.
Okay, yeah. So that was pretty funny what you guys did there.
So Tracy and I decided we weren't. I never do Tower of Terror or Rock and Roller Coaster. I'm not going to ever do them. Mm-hmm. And Tracy's like, yeah, I don't want to do those either. So we got everyone there. We got the other 7 people dropped off there, and I was like, each one was like an hour wait. Right. So Tracy and I just meandered the park, and I was like, it'd be funny. We have an album on Facebook where everyone was just dropping pictures. I said, let's just take pictures at every stop of you and me, and we'll put them in the album and see if anyone notices. So we saw Chip and Dale. We got meet Buzz Lightyear. while we were in the Buzz Lightyear line, a mother and daughter that I had met on a flight back from Princess a couple years ago, and became friends with on Facebook, were like, hey, where are you? And I was like, oh, I'm at Studios. And so they weren't coming to Studios, but they switched their plans and came. Wow. And they should have brought it down here. They had made me, the daughter had made me a necklace. And it's really cute. And so they came over. I was like, I'm at Buzz Lightyear. We've been in line forever. That Buzz Lightyear, though, he, with every kid, it was 2 or 3 minutes. It was awesome. And at one point, the line kind of like, they stopped the line, and a little girl who's probably 4 from Make-A-Wish comes in. It was so precious. Yeah. Her head was bald from chemo. She had on her Elsa gown, and Buzz danced with her. Buzz did whatever she wanted, helped her. Like Buzz has a thing for his signature. Yeah. So helped her push the stamp down. Little brother, who was probably 2, got to play with him, and
I can't help. No, this is not me. This is the. All right, I gotta figure a way to mute that.
The Make-A-Wish people were kind of getting the handler, so to speak. We're getting everything finalized, and Buzz just nonchalantly walks over to Mom, gives her a big hug. It just made us cry. Stacy and I looked at each other and we're like, we literally had tears streaming down our face. But Buzz really took his time with every kid. We were probably in line for a good 50 minutes for that one. Right. And then we went back and got the girls. We did. I thought we had all done Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad, but we hadn't. So we did do that. Over in Buzz, the ride that you like.
Oh, you're talking about Toy Story Mania?
Yeah, Toy Story Mania was down.
Oh, no.
So we didn't get to do that. I'm trying to think if we did anything else.
Didn't do Rise. You didn't do Falcon. You did get pictures in front of the Falcon. I saw that. So, yeah.
Yeah. And then we did Prime, 50s Prime Time, which I love. We had the best waitress yet. Like, she was awesome. She sat down with us, was talking. We took a picture with her at the end. And we had talked about doing another ride when we left there, but we all had to get up at the next morning at 1:50 a.m. was the alarm.
What? Well, because you got so many people in each room.
Well,
and
we had to walk 20 minutes, and we wanted to make sure we got on a bus. You know, yeah. First day we still missed leaving the hotel room at 1:50. We still missed the 3:45 picture with Mel and them.
Oh, wow.
But Jeez. They did another one with us, but we did miss the Kelsey's Hope picture, like the big group picture. Saw DW that day. Did the race. It was great. Everyone.
Oh, hang on. We got your costumes here. Tell everybody
we were the small world. We were all characters from the small world. Carrie Dover, we joke on her. She wants to she has like the biggest, coolest, like she always wants to pick the weird thing. So she was the weird thing, but she was the sun. Yeah. Last year she did something and she was like this big flower thing that Mike Wazowski, we don't know how many people. And so we were joking that she's going to Mike Wazowski people here. Vicky had a bowl of fruit on her head. Yep, right. And each of those fruits, we thought they were styrofoam. Well, she had cut some to like make it look right. Mm-hmm. There's actually a cement ball in the center of them. Oh, geez. So her head, she's like, and she wore it the whole 6.2 miles. I mean, she homegirl. Wow. And I said, Vicky, you look so good in every picture too. Like you do not look like. Right. She said, "It's a lie. It's all a lie.
It's all a lie."
I was the clock. Amy was the can girl from France. She even wore fishnet stockings. Yeah. Georgia was the coconut girl, but her coconuts fell off like before we left the hotel. We were joking. They were like down to her belly button. Trying to think who else. Ruby was Holland. Tracy was Germany.
Who's that in the Indian costume?
Oh, that was Melissa.
Okay.
Yep.
What did I see? And then hello. Yeah, hello.
Oh yeah. Stephanie was the hello and goodbyes. Yeah. So we had it covered. It was pretty good. It was good. Cool costumes.
Well, somebody should have done the moon since you had the sun and the moon. That's one of the lyrics.
Well, on the back of, you can't tell, but on the back of her thing, it says there's one sun and one moon.
Oh,
it's on there.
Neat. Okay.
Yeah. So that was fun, and then we did our Animal Kingdom that day. and that was Yak and Yeti. And we rode the safari. When we got in line for safari, it was 60 minutes. And as soon as afterwards, I went to like an hour and a half.
Ooh.
It was a long wait.
Oh, wow.
But because it was so cool, it was middle of the afternoon. Usually on safari, you won't see a whole lot. But because it was cool, the animals were really out and active.
Right.
So then we did Yak and Yeti. A couple stayed behind to ride Everest. I was not one of those.
We've got you on Everest.
Yeah,
once.
no, and I like Everest. I
Right.
mean, I'll ride Everest. I'm not a huge roller coaster person like that.
Will we ride Everest Marathon Week when we do the marathon?
It just depends, honey, how fast we
I
are.
know. I was just saying.
But I also wanted to get back. Like, I just knew the next day. I was just tired.
Right.
I'll be honest. I was just tired. So 4 of us went back.
Well, and you've been battling leg cramps too. I mean, you've been
Yeah,
battling
the
leg
next
cramps
day
all week.
after the half marathon, I had not just a leg cramp. It was like a inner thigh cramp that
Right.
I've never had that before. It was awful. But we survived. Got up at 1:50 on Sunday morning, made it to the, what's so funny, it was so freaking cold. I had like long sleeve shirt, tank top. I had a Sherpa like throwaway jacket. So cold. By mile 9, I was literally running in my bra and my skirt. Like, I was sweating and awful.
Right. Yeah. It was fun.
It was weird.
What was the costumes for the full or for the half? I'm sorry.
We just wore Kelsey's Hope skirts
Oh, okay. That's
and
right.
shirts.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It wasn't
Trying
really
to
a
find it.
costume per se.
Right. Yeah, because here you guys are with Mel and Joe, and we're all wrapped up in the blankets and
Yeah.
everything.
We were so cold. But that was fun. We did the 10K. We did 30-second run, 1 minute walk, and that was just more fun. Like, we knew we were fine on time, and we just had a good time. I'd like to give it up for Tracy and Vicky though. They actually passed us. We had all kind of started together, then separated, and then we stopped for the bathroom, and they actually passed us. But we all ended up finishing together. And they were both like, we really haven't trained any. And they were not sure if they were going to do it. And they did it, and they did an amazing job.
Mhm.
Georgia did good. And then for half marathon, we did 30-45. And there were some of the ramps and some of the congested areas we walked more. And you know me, I was in charge of the start-stop of that, and it took me a few extra cycles to get us
Right.
back to the running part.
Yeah.
But I mean, I wasn't dying. That wasn't bad either.
Mile 12, I see another mile
Yeah.
marker sign fell off.
It did.
That's
But if
cool.
you look at Cindy Copley's, her mile 12 is on.
Yeah,
It was on.
It's
And I
crazy.
went and I was pointing in the picture. I'm like leaning down, pointing to it. And like this cast member's like, don't touch the sign. I was like, I'm not. I promise. I think people had probably been trying to hold it up.
That's what
I
yeah.
was trying to just point at it.
Right.
And then when we went to, take our picture and run away, he's like, I'm sorry. I was like, I get it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not mad at
Right,
all.
yeah.
So we did that. Then we did the hot tub and stuff on Sunday before we went over to Magic and did our Skipper Canteen and rode some rides. And
Of course, I was bugging Emily because I said the streamer that I watched, Ron on the Go, was in Magic
Yeah,
Kingdom,
no,
and I
no,
was like,
that's
"Hey,
fine.
he's here, he's here, he's
I
here."
know.
She's like, I know, I was annoying you with that.
um
I was hoping I'd see you guys.
what was I going to say? I don't know what I was going to say, but we got all
You
of our
did your Magic Kingdom. You guys
did.
did do the photo, but you guys did the photos at night when you guys had a chance to do photos at Golden Hour.
Yeah. Well, there's a whole, every time I kept saying, let's go do the pictures, they were like, no, let's do this because let's do Haunted because there's only 40-minute wait and it's never that quick of a wait. And I was like, all right, let's go do pictures. And they're like, no, let's do Small World because we walked on Small World. And I was like, so in my head, I was trying to get us there, but they were like, oh, it'll be cool to have the castle lit up behind us, which it was a cool picture.
Yeah,
but
it is a great pictures. Yeah.
I kind of would have probably liked to have gone.
Yeah.
But I did get the carousel.
Okay, well, I was going to say, yeah, hang on. Let me switch back the camera on here. I've got the pictures up right now. Okay.
I
all right.
did get the carousel.
I got to show it. Let's do the full show here. So, yeah, we got the carousel, which is the Cinderella carousel. And it not only is a music box, and it's a popcorn holder, by the way, folks. It's a popcorn holder. You pull the top open. All right.
This is why I will.
Why is it not
Why
spinning?
is it not spinning?
Is there another switch? Is there another switch on there? Or is there it goes? Yep.
So, and then this is, I don't want to,
Yeah, it's on your side. Yep.
hold on.
All right. Oh, is it there? Okay. Yep. Oh, and I didn't realize. I didn't think about that. The
So-
lights are in the
so look.
inside. Yeah.
Since I'm probably going to die broke because I buy stupid stuff like this, could we
Yeah.
just have my ashes put in here?
I like that idea.
Just do that. So yeah, so we got that. I was panicked because you kept saying they had sold out like 3 nights in a row. Like they only have so many.
Yeah, they only have so many, and then on Saturday I saw a post saying they still had them like at 8 o'clock at night.
So I was getting kind of like grumpy about it. But Melissa and I was like, y'all, I've got to go get my popcorn popper. I sound like an idiot. But then I was worried about getting it home because we flew Allegiant.
right.
But I was able to wrap it up and put it in my suitcase, and I was worried I wouldn't be able to put it up top. Like I didn't know how that was going to work. So I got it. It worked out.
We haven't gotten the Figment one, have we?
No, my cousin Carrie has it.
Carrie has it.
She
Okay,
bought
so
it
I
for
don't
us.
need to
Okay.
worry about that next week.
I didn't even look for it.
I was wondering about that. Carrie's got that. Okay.
Carrie got it for me. So I
Right.
got to get her money and address. I keep asking her for her Venmo. She doesn't give it to me. But anyway, yeah, so that was fun. And then we did come home by Sanford, which was actually the Monday after any running weekend at the airport at MCO is freaking a madhouse.
Right.
Like you wait forever in TSA. It's just a madhouse. We get to Sanford, and it's like we are like we walk right through everything.
Yeah.
There's not very many people, and I've never flown Allegiant before. Had a great experience flying Allegiant. I can't say enough. Just make sure you kind of check your bag situation. Like sometimes it may not be the cheapest flight because you have to pay.
Yeah, you gotta pay for the bags. It's great if you don't have to travel with bags, but if you're traveling with any,
You're gonna
carry,
pay.
If you're either a carry on or if you got to check. Which for a run Disney weekend, you got to check a bag if you're flying because you just got too much between the costumes. You want to make sure you've got extra shoes because of rain situations, all that.
So,
stuff.
and let me just clarify with Allegiant, I cannot stay for Spirit. For Allegiant, it'll tell you you're allowed like one personal item and
one carry on.
one carry-on. The carry-on to be free
Yeah,
has to fit under the seat.
in front of you.
If you want to put it up overhead, then you have to pay.
Right.
So I paid because I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But I could have easily done that.
Gotcha.
So that's
Yeah, I didn't even
oh,
wanna
are you
risk it.
yawning?
Yeah, I am.
So anyway, that would be the difference. That's the difference there.
It's
So next
contagious.
time I would not pay the extra $35 for a carry-on that I paid.
Well, I guess I could have gotten away with that. I don't know. Because mine.
But
is,
you can take a bigger. You could take two. So you could take your bigger suitcase to have put under the plane, and you could take that black suitcase if that gives you a little bit more room as a carry-on, and then
okay.
still put your backpack underneath.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna need it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take the one. I'll take the big bag, and the backpack. I'll have all the stuff. I gotta pare that down because having to go through TSA with all those cables does get
Crazy.
Yeah, they do get a little. Oh, I need the batteries, by the way. I need the fuel rods. I need to make sure I get
I
those
don't
from
know
you.
where I put them, but
Okay.
they're upstairs somewhere.
All
Anyway,
right. Yep.
so that was Disney. It was a great time, great trip, and everybody has signed up to do the challenge next year.
All right.
So 3 of them, it will be
First
Their
half.
first
marathon.
half.
Yeah.
unless they do one between now and
All
then.
right. Okay. Awesome.
So yeah, very excited to be a part of that again next year. So fundraising between Dopey and that.
Right. Exactly. All right.
So anyway, that's what's going on.
There you go. So back from another trip, and then I am. We decided last Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday.
Oh, you're going to Disney.
So yeah, so Tuesday, Emily's like, because we were trying to get the schedule down now because after you've got your trip, I've got gymnastics season. I'm into the middle of that, which is only once a month, but it's still a weekend. Pools are starting, officiating starting. So it's like, all right, you've got to find a way. I've got to find a way to get down there. And it's like, we're going this week. So I'm flying down Monday afternoon on Allegiant, flying to Sanford, staying at the Wyndham like we usually do, and then fly back Friday morning early. So I'm going to go down and do 4 park days, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, 4 park days. Not sure how I'm going to do this because the one thing about the solo trips with me is there are a lot of times where it's like, I've still got work to do.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get that out of my mind. I'm going to try to have things laid out, but it's so hard to do that because, you never know where am I
Well, when you're solo too, it's you have more time. Like you don't have to be there the whole day.
True, yeah, but I'm also thinking about, do I want to go do do something different on property that I haven't done before?
Right.
Maybe I'll go play golf or something along those lines. I hadn't thought about the golf thing. I don't know. Well, I'll go play mini golf at Fantasia Gardens. I can do that in an hour, not tie up 5 hours playing real golf when I haven't played in 5 years. But now, and I'd like to resort hop. I do like to go to the resorts.
Yeah.
And just walk around.
Mm-hmm.
Walk through shops, maybe try to go eat some place I haven't eaten before and try them out.
You say that every time.
I do say that every time and end up eating the same places. That is true. I am notorious for that.
All right,
so
I got a meeting, so we gotta go.
Oh, we gotta go. Okay. All right. Well, let's make sure we thank some more corporate champions here. And that is OBX Bullies Boutique, offering nail care for all dogs of all sizes, including those that vets and groomers turn away. No appointment necessary at OBX Bullies Boutique. Just call 252-421-7003 when you arrive at OBX Bullies Boutique, 2870 Caratoke Highway in Currituck, right across from McShell. So there's no waiting inside, no issues with another customer's pup. Their unique nail services utilizes a suspension system, which is a much safer alternative for a nail trim. And after they're all trimmed up, you get a free pup cup. There's unique canine fragrances too, and plenty of hugs and rubs for your beloved four-legged friend, and dog accessories, bow ties, scarves, t-shirts, and more. And ask about OBX Bullies training services as well. They have convenient weekday afternoon and evening hours, plus weekends as well. Just check obxbullies.com and their Facebook page for updates. OBX Bullies Boutique, serving all dogs one nail at a time, one furry smile at a time. OBXBullies with a Z.com.
And thanks to Toyota Taller at toyotataller.com. Are you ready to rise above the competition and lead with confidence, influence, and vision? Toyota Taller offers one-on-one coaching to become the best version of yourself so that no matter what happens on the outside, you become unshakable on the inside. Toyota has been guiding Sam through the journey of creating Sam Walker OBX News, avoiding the pitfalls startups face while keeping him focused on being the best reporter and entrepreneur that he can be. Whether you're a business person, a leader, or a rising leader, you're invited to have a conversation with Toyota to see if you're the type of person she can empower to go to the next level, whatever that looks like for you. Don't wait. Schedule your 30-minute clarity call today and learn more about Toyota at toyotataller.com. That's TEUTATOWLER.com. Success starts with effective leadership, and that starts with Toyota's leadership coaching.
All right. Quickly, go for a run.
All right. The Outer Banks Running Company, Matt Costa. St. Patrick's Day Beer Mile at Outer Banks Brewing Station on Saturday, March 15th. Nags Head Woods 5K 1K mile 5K 1 mile on May 10th. Ronnie Cooper Memorial Stigma Stomp 5K in Barco on May 17th. The weekly Corolla Lighthouse 5K and 1 mile series begins on May 21st. Nags Head Beach Run Walks begin June 12th. Village of Nags Head Road Race, the 5K 1 mile series starts June 19th. Run Hatteras 5Ks in Avon starts on June 20th. And that's the obxrunningcompany.com.
Of course, the 5th annual Coast Guard Marathon Weekend with the 5K, the half and full in Elizabeth City. Those are March 7th and 9th. Now, registration is closed for that, unfortunately. But they do need volunteers still for water stops on Sunday. You can go to coastguardmarathon.com.
All right. And then the Outer Banks sporting events. 2025 Running of the Leprechauns 5K and 10K on March 15th in Nags Head. And the 2025 Flying Pirate Half Marathon Weekend, April 11th through the 13th of 2025. That's obxse.com.
The Barrier Island Group just had their Frostbite 5K last Saturday while Emily was, well, it was still, no. Anyway, she's running the 10K. I did the 5K
No, I had finished.
down in Nags Head. Yeah, she was well done before I even got started. The rest of their 2025 event schedule still to be announced, and you can check that out at barrierislandgroup.com. All right, so what's going on at samwalkerobxnews.com? Well, Great Bridge Fishermen's Association, they've got their annual fishing flea market. This is a huge event. It's the largest in the area. It's this Saturday at the Virginia Beach Fieldhouse from 8 a.m. to 2:30.
All right, the Outer Banks Women's Club is partnering with Jolly Roger Restaurant in Kill Devil Hills to host a Dr. Seuss birthday breakfast from 9 to 11 this Sunday, March 2nd, with complimentary green eggs and ham breakfast for the first 50 kids. A showing of the classic movie and photo ops with the Cat in the Hat, too.
All right, Don and Catherine Bryan Cultural Series is proud to present a special screening of the beloved 1972 screwball comedy What's Up, Doc? This Sunday at 4 o'clock at RC Killable Hills Movies 10. That's really all the stuff that's coming up in the next couple of days. You got the Kelly St. Patrick's Day Parade. That's on Sunday, March 16th. Project Glam Girls, the boutique, they've got their new home, and they need help moving all the items over to their new home at Bethany Church in Wanchese. They need volunteers to assist with the big move, setting up the boutique, and helping students find the perfect prom attire and provide guidance and ensure a smooth experience. Plus, all that stuff. They do need volunteers. Thursday, March 20th, Friday, March 21st, and Saturday, March 22nd. And the 2025 Hatteras Village Waterfowl Festival, that was supposed to be last weekend, but with the weather, they decided to move it to March 21st and 22nd. All right. Well, that'll do it for this edition of the Sam
and M
podcast, episode 61. Brought to you by Sanctuary Vineyards, Miles Carpet Cleaning, Caribbean Pools and Spas, CMIT Solutions, The Outer Banks, ToyotaTowler.com, OBX Bullies, Kennels and Boutique, Adinkra Yoga Studio, and Hatteras Island author Jan Dawson. Like, share, follow, subscribe, and hit the bell. Find us on your favorite podcast app, YouTube and Facebook. Give us the 5 stars, interact with us, and give us your thoughts, topics for future episodes, etc., etc., etc. At Sam Walker, OBXnews at gmail.com, and DM us on the socials. Next week's show will be dropping late, probably over the weekend. Just depends on when we get a chance to record, because, you know, we got to do all these tough stuff with creating content from the most magical place on Earth for, what, second time in 3 weeks? I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all.
You tell Peepaw, do you want him to bring you back a present from Disney?
Uh-huh.
What do you want him to bring you?
I want to bring me,
You want one of those?
One of those? What do you think Peepaw should bring Waylon?
a toy.
What
Okay.
about Georgia?
Toy.
Okay.
A toy.
All right.
My baby toy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Harper. We'll do that. All right, guys. We will see you next time on the Sam
And M.
podcast. Bye.
Bye.